The other point in the last 5-10 minutes, what I want to introduce is, having spoken so much, I told you about Mandukya Upanishad, where the Mandukya Upanishad looked at 4 reasons for creation, and he took that it cannot be an illusion. But yet, there are some schools of philosophies that propound this view that this world is an illusion. This world is not reality. This is just a superimposition, and so on. For that view, there is no Vedic evidence, is what I would put forth in this forum, and I can give, and all the acharyas that I know of have given enough evidence to conclusively prove that this world is not an illusion. Okay. Now, the evidence that we need to go for is, we need to go into the Upanishads and Vedas to understand why this world cannot be an illusion. So that takes us to the core problem, because there are several places in the Vedas where the word Maya is used. Okay, Maya means an illusion. So, do we take a literal sense of what Maya means, or is there another meaning for it? Say, for example, in Mandukya Upanishad, it says, Anadi Mayaha Shuktaha Yada Jivaha Prabudhyate Ajam Manitram Aswapnam Budhyate Tada Prapancho Yadi Vidyeta Nivarteta Na Samshayaha Maya Matram Idam Dvaitam Advaitam Paramartata. In Rig Veda, Rupam Rupam Pratirupo Babuvaha Tadasya Rupam Pratichakshanaya Indro Maya Bihi Purarupayate. Shvetashvatara Upanishad gives a confirmatory evidence as to who these guys are. Mayam tu Prakrutim Vidyam Mayinam Chya Maheshwaram. Shvetashvatara Upanishad is saying that. In Gita 7, Devi hi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. So the Maya comes in various areas. Brahma Sutra, Maya Matrantu Karshneya. Okay. So the word Maya comes in various Upanishads, but the word Maya has several meanings. And we discussed about this Vedanga called Nirukta. Nirukta, or etymology of words. Okay. So when one interprets these words that come in the Upanishads, one needs to take Vyasa Niruktam, Yashka Niruktam, that is the etymology of words, to understand the meaning of that. So the true meanings of Maya, there are at least 6 meanings of Maya. One meaning is called Icha, Mahima, Prakriti, Chetana Prakriti, ignorance, and one meaning is illusion. So there are 5 other meanings for Maya. So God's Icha, God's desire. We discussed about God's desire of the universe. So the Maya there could mean any of this, certainly the first 5, but not necessarily the last one, which is illusion. And as I said before, if this world was an illusion, Veda Vyasa would have never said, Janmadhyasya yataha. He who is the creator of this universe is God. Because if this world is a false entity, then you're saying he is a great artist, but his art is false. So one needs to think about these concepts. Then there is all these words called Maya. Maya also comes in. You have Maya, then you have Maya. You have Mrunmayam, Lohamayam, and so on. Again, what I want to illustrate here is, those words have different meanings. You have to use Nirukta, grammar and etymology to understand these words. Maya, for example, means Prachurya or abundance, Vikara or transformation, Tadatmya, which means Swarupa. So when I say Jnananandamaya, I am Jnananandamaya. When I say pot as Mrinmaya, which means that it's a transformation of mud. When I say the coverings of this body is Annamaya, Pranamaya, which means there's abundance of Anna, which is the part of the Panchabhutas. So that is how you need to interpret that. Then, of course, in Gita, for example, there are words like Mayi and Maya, Maya. So they all mean to me, by me, and for me, and I. So the reason why I had these 3 slides is basically to try and air some confusions of what is Maya, and what is Mayi, and so on, that comes in scriptures. Because again, I come back to this, we need to go back to the core text. We need to have an open mind. We need to use all the rules of interpretation before coming to a conclusion as to whether the world is real or not. Okay, so this world is real, and God is real, jivas are real, we are really going through samsara, the coronavirus is real, people are dying, which is real. None of this is an illusion. What we are seeing today in the external world is the standing example of the reality of the universe in which we live. This essentially is Adhyatma. What is Adhyatma? Again, in Sanskrit grammar, Atma can have various meanings. Atma means body, Atma means mind, Atma means self, Atma means God. So the whole idea of Vedic studies and philosophy is Adhyatma is, you know, the physical science, which means how the universe, the material universe is operating. Then you know about the psychological science. How does the mind operate? Why do I think like this? Okay. Then you go to the science of self-realization. You know about yourself. And then you finally go to the science of God realization. And how do you realize that? You understand that the supreme being is an independent entity. He is the creator of this universe, and all of us are dependent on him. In fact, Madhvacharya, in one of the works called Tattva Sankhya, basically says, Swatantram Paratantram Dvividam Tattvamishyase Swatantro Bhagavan Vishnu. Okay? He is the one supreme entity. All of us are dependent on him. And this is the core concept of Ishavasya Upanishad, which essentially forms the foundation for Karma Yoga of Bhagavad Gita. And it says, Ishavasyam idam sarvam yakkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bunjita ma grudaha kasyasvid dhanam kuruvanneve iha kuru karmani jijishi vishet shatam samaha. So what it says is this whole universe is a creation of the Supreme. He is the independent controller. He owns everything. Okay? Our job here is to be here, to use what he has given us as much as we want and carry on with our sadhana and go back and find our liberation and go to moksha.
HinduKnowledgeAcademy.com will celebrate Vedic culture and present its philosophies to the modern Hindu in an accessible format. Our ancient heritage is our greatest strength. Through preservation and dissemination, together let us spread positivity in the world. Thank you for listening and welcome to Hindu Knowledge Academy.